Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you all are doing extremely well. So today in this video we are going to solve problem of the day on the Geeks for Geeks platform. So today's problem is reverse each word in a given string. So as you know how the flow is going to be. So first of all we'll be understanding the problem statement, then the logic part, and then we'll be coding it up, right? But before proceeding further in the video, if you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed our channel till now, then guys please make sure to subscribe our channel. It will really motivate me to make more such content for you. Also, the content will be helpful for you and will be stay updated for all the upcoming opportunities. So do subscribe our channel and do join our Telegram community as well. The link for the Telegram channel is given in the description itself. So let's understand the problem statement now. So the problem is reverse each word in a given string. The problem is given a string, reverse each word in it where the words are separated by dots. So basically you are having a string, right? So you have to reverse each word in that particular string where the words are getting separated from dots. For example, let's understand the string with the help of an example. So this is our string. I dot like dot this dot program dot very dot much. So I dot like is separated by this dot. So we're gonna reverse this. I is just a single character, so it will remain as it is. So here you can see we are having like the reverse thing has been happened. Now this part as well. So you can see all this has been reversed. So this has been reversed here, program has been reversed, very has been reversed, and you can see this and this is also separated by dot, right? So much should also be reversed. So it has also been reversed, right? So that's what our problem statement is. The words, you can see the words I like this program very much, all are reversed. Why? Because they have been separated by dots. Okay, here let's understand next example as well. So here you can see both PQR and MNO are reversed, right? Because they are separated by dots. Okay. So what our task is, we have to complete the function reverse words, which takes the string as input and returns the resultant string by reversing all the words separated by dots. So what is the expected time complexity? Big of S, that's what they have mentioned. Or we can say the length of the string, or expected auxiliary spaces, again your string that you're gonna uh, take. Okay, and some time constant is also given, so we can check the topic text as well. So here itself they have given you sort of hint that you can use a data structure that is a stack. Okay, so let's understand the approach now that we're going to use. Obviously we'll be using a stack only, even they have provided us a hint to go with the stack, so we'll be understanding that how basically we'll be using the stack, although the problem is easy once you got the concept. So let's move to the approach part now. So now let's understand how basically we'll be solving that particular problem. So first of all, let's maintain a stack. Okay, right. So what we're gonna do is we'll be simply traversing through all the characters that we do in our that we do have in our string, right? And what we're gonna do is, if we are not coming across any dot character, so we are going to simply put the character onto our stack, right? We are going to simply put in our stack. Otherwise what we're going to do is we are going to perform the pop operation. Let's understand how. So for example, as of now it says I, let's put it in our stack. Then you come across a dot. So what we're going to do is, let me maintain some variables to get a sort of understanding. So as of now you can see this I is here. So what we're going to do is, whatever the character is, just pop it out till the time you have to keep on doing this pop operation till the time you are not getting empty stack. So as you're gonna pop this, so you'll be having I, then okay. So as of now, after just popping I, the stack has been empty. So we'll be stopping right there, and you have to append this I dot as well. So as of now we have this part, right? In our, let's suppose we are just for reference I've taken a variable to which we are just adding it up. Okay, now we'll be proceeding further. So the next character is L. Let's add it. I, add it. K, add it. E, add it. So again you come across a dot. So what we're gonna do is, we'll be simply checking. So you can see our stack is not empty, so we are going to pop the elements. So E gonna pop, then K will come, then I will come, then L will come, right? Let me remove from here as well. So, and also you have to add this dot as well. Now again let me maintain a new one, sorry for my bad drawing. Okay, so this character is not a dot, so simply what you have to do is simply you have to push in your stack T H I S. Now again you have come across a dot character, so what we are going to do is, so as if you have seen this dot character, so what we're going to do is we are going to pop out the elements that are present in our stack. So S will be there, then I, then H, then okay, that is H, then T. Okay, and also you have to add this dot as well. So again our stack has removed all the elements. Now simply again इसके लिए भी we are repeating the same thing कि as of now they are not dots, so we're going to simply push them in our stack. So P will be pushed, then R, then O, then G, then R, then A, then M, right? And as you have seen a dot now, so just pop out the element from your stack. So M, A, R, G, O, R, P, right? That's what we're gonna have. Then add this dot as well. Then for vary as well, we are going to simply push in our stack. Let me write here. So V will be pushed, then E will be pushed, then R will be pushed, then Y will be pushed. You have seen a dot, just pop them out. So we'll be having Y, R, E, V, okay, and just add this dot. So what is the case? What is the case is happening? Now this part, this much is also should be reversed. But as of now for here you can see there's no dot that is later on occurring, but this part has to be reversed. So what for this what we can do is, like as of now this much will be pushed in our stack, that is for sure. So much ये सब तो हट जाएगा, all this is going to be removed, we are going to just pop them out from the stack. This much will be pushed into our stack, right? You know, so MUCH. So what you have to check is, after going through all the characters, when the traversal, when you have listed through all the characters in your stack, you have to, after just coming out of the loop, you have to check one thing as well, that if your stack is still not empty, so in your variable whatever you are using to store this string, add those characters as well that are still present in our stack. So what will happen, these characters will also be added, so you will be having H, C, U, M. So that's what we are going to have, right? And that's what our result is, that's what our output is. So I hope you must have understood the approach now. I found it sort of easy one, and yes, a very good use of the stack as well, and we are able to complete our complete the given task in the assigned time complexity and all. So if you have understood the approach, I would suggest to code it up by yourself, and even though if you need some sort of help, so let's have a look on the code part as well. So here you can see I'm just coding the approach that we discussed just right now. So first of all, we are taking a stack, right? Now for just, I'm using this string builder here. Now you must be knowing that why I'm using so, like string is a sort of like immutable and all in Java. You must be knowing that, right? Okay. So what we are doing is that we are simply traversing all the characters that is present. We are simply looping through till the time this condition is true. Now we are simply checking that if the character on which we are, if it is this dot one, so what we're gonna do is we are simply going to append that particular character, or like we are simply going to append the element which is present in our stack till the time stack is not empty, and at the last you know that we have to append this dot as well. So that's what we're gonna do. Otherwise if it's not a dot, so we are going to simply push that particular ith character on our stack, right? And this while loop we are just having to make sure that if still there's some characters remaining in our stack, so we are just simply adding them, and at the last you can see we are simply returning just sp.toString, right? So this was the whole code for the approach that we just discussed. Hope the thing is sorted for you. If it is so, then make sure to hit the like button, to subscribe our channel, and in case you want to mention anything, then please drop a comment in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Keep learning, keep coding. Bye bye.